When the weather starts to turn colder, keeping learning exciting, especially indoors, can be a real struggle. So today, let's talk about a really creative way to bring the wild world of science right into your classroom. Plus, there's a special offer that makes it even easier to do. Does this feel familiar? The days are getting shorter, it's gray and rainy outside, and suddenly any plans for an outdoor trip are completely off the table. So the big question is, how do you keep that spark of curiosity going when you're all cooped up inside? And the challenge is absolutely real. You're not just fighting against that unpredictable weather that makes planning a nightmare. You're also dealing with shorter days that just seem to zap everyone's energy. Trying to find those hands-on, multi-sensory experiences indoors, that becomes a huge hurdle. But what if you could just skip the weather problem entirely? What if you could bring the natural world with all its amazing creatures and wonders directly to you, right into your classroom or school hall? Well, that's exactly where WildScience comes in. This is really what they're all about, delivering these vibrant workshops that are actually aligned with a curriculum. But they don't just teach, they create an experience. It's about turning a regular lesson into something unforgettable. So what's the secret ingredient here? What makes it so special? It all starts with their incredible hands-on animal encounters. This is the part that gets everyone, and I mean everyone, buzzing with excitement. And you've got two fantastic ways to learn with them. On one side, you have the animal handling sessions. These are perfect for literally any age. You get to be right there, up close with the animals. And on the other side, you've got the science workshops, which use these really fun, practical activities to make tricky science concepts suddenly make sense. And when I say up close, I really mean it. We're talking reptiles, amphibians, mammals, but also some more surprising creatures like tarantulas and cockroaches. It's a chance to safely meet animals that most of us have probably only ever seen in a book or on TV. But you don't have to take my word for it. Look at the real-world impact in feedback like this. This Year 2 teacher from Surrey says it all. The workshop didn't just add to their topic, it completely transformed it. That's a huge thumbs up. It's just this burst of energy and excitement. It's the perfect way to beat those winter blues right when you and your students need it the most. And this is really why booking between September and January is just such a great idea. You get a totally reliable, weatherproof learning day packed with high-energy activities. Plus, it ties in perfectly with key curriculum topics for the term, like animal adaptation. It just makes sense. Now, of course, bringing live animals into a school or an office, that requires some seriously high professional standards. So let's take a look at how WildScience makes sure every single visit is safe, trustworthy, and genuinely educational. Their safety procedures are, rock solid. They do comprehensive risk assessments for every session, all the animals are health checked and even temperament tested. The educators are experienced, they're enhanced DBS-checked, and everything is covered by full public liability insurance. They've really thought of everything to give you total peace of mind. I love this quote because it really shows you the skill of the educators, creating an environment so calm that even nervous adults feel comfortable holding a snake. Wow, that speaks volumes about how professional and good they are at what they do. And it's not just about safety, the educational side is absolutely top-notch. These workshops are led by qualified teachers and animal specialists. All the content is mapped to the curriculum for every key stage. They have different activities for different abilities, and they even give you materials for before and after the visit. And listen, this isn't just for younger kids. This quote from a head of science shows how valuable it is for older students too. For GCSE biology, being able to turn an abstract idea into something you can actually see and touch, that's just a game changer for learning. Okay, so you're probably thinking about that special offer we mentioned earlier. Let's get into the details, because this is a limited time deal to make these amazing experiences even more affordable. So here it is. WildScience is offering up to 10% off all their school workshop bookings. That's a pretty big saving, and for a school budget, that can make a real difference. Now, the key thing here is the timing. To get this discount, you need to book an event that takes place between September 2025 and January 2026. It's the absolute perfect window for planning your autumn and winter term activities. And the process couldn't be easier. You just get in touch with them to chat about what you need, pick a date in that September to January timeframe, and then confirm the booking. The discount gets applied automatically. It's that simple. They also have these really flexible packages to suit what your school needs. So whether you want to book a whole series of workshops for the term, or maybe link the experience to other subjects like geography or PSHE, they can make it happen. But in the end, it really all comes down to this, doesn't it? A simple, powerful quote from a parent. It's an unforgettable experience that kids just love. And that, right there, is the true measure of success. So, the final question is for you. Are you ready to beat those winter blues and give your students an experience that they'll be talking about for weeks and weeks? If the answer is yes, all the contact information you need is right here. Get in touch with them, talk about what you're looking for, and make sure you lock in that fantastic winter discount.